Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified 1/12 scale Outback action figure. For you package collectors, this is the packaging it comes in. It's a package-free box. There's the artwork. It looks pretty cool. Not the best, but it's a specific style of artwork. There's the top of the box. Recommend for ages 4 and above. Choking hazards for you small collectors. Pretty decent looking box, I guess. There's a back of the box. Shows the figure accessories. Pretty cool. Some small stats. All that garbage on the bottom. So there's some artwork on the side. I do like the chopper. That's pretty cool. But artwork's a hit and miss for me. But there you go. Here's the stats on the side. 63 in the line. There's the top of the box. There's the bottom of the box. And there's UPC, if it helps you at all. There's the contents of the box. You have Outback all tied up in his cardboard prison. Then you get this little cheap weapons locker, a very thin box. The front of it, top, back, bottom, side. Alright, here's Outback outside the packaging. So my first impressions, a couple things. My thigh pads are all smashed up into the upper layer crotch area. They just throw those things on. There's definitely some QC issues there with Hasbro on some of the figures. The joints in the elbow are two different color flesh tones. That really stands out to me. And his hair, which is the most important, was not as orange as I hoped it was going to be. So, with that being said, that's my first impressions. But overall, it's Outback. It looks pretty cool. So here's his face sculpt, head sculpt. It did pretty good. He's pretty rugged. Obviously, he's an outdoorsman, so he does have the scruffy look. Eyes are pretty good. He has the green bandana around. I like how the hair sculpt goes over the bandana. That's really nice for layering. It's a nice side view. Ear kind of looks smashed on the sculpt. My opinion, it's a little off. Other side. It's the back. It's pretty rough. That's pretty cool. There's a tie there on his bandana in green. Other thing I noticed too was his harness. It's kind of sloppy. It's a little too big. It's too much gappage here. You can see. Doesn't really line up well. You kind of want to have this seated over his sculpted on belt to make it look pretty decent, in my opinion. But then you gotta kind of hike this thing up to get the backpack to go in, and then you got this gappage here, which is not very nice for aesthetics. He does have a white t-shirt on, which is a survival across the chest. I'm wondering with the classified figures, are we ever going to see any type of yellowing in our white figures, especially Storm Shadow, Outback here, and some other figures that we've seen in all the Stormtrooper, Clone Troopers in the past, and even in the vintage figures of G.I. Joe. He has his sleeves pretty much rolled up, or maybe just so tight because of his arms. His flesh tones, and you can see that the flesh tones here in this joint is definitely different in the arm, especially in the elbow. It's definitely off-putting. I'm sure it's coming through. But he does have his harness, like I said, with the gappage, tan brownish coloring. Some pouches, gray belt buckle there. I mean, sculpting is pretty good. Lack of paint. Green army pants with some camo. The tan thigh pads, or the straps. I like to keep my thigh pads just above the thigh cut. I think it's a good place for them. In my opinion, a little bit of paint on the buckles have been really nice to bring out. Maybe a little bit of gray to offset all that just plasticness. It looks like this. It looks toyish. Not not too good for the overall aesthetics. We do have his black gloves. The wrists are kind of like, I don't know, kind of don't look real. Like the band, this piece is painted around the base of the wrist before the hand is inserted. His boots are grayish, or maybe not really grayish. I guess they're kind of dark grayish on a flat black base. Light tan, nicely. Boots got tread. Look pretty good overall. Nice figure for the most part. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cool to see. I just wish his hair was a little more orange than the orangish tannish color that they have it at. But nonetheless, we have an Outback figure. For articulation, he does look down. He can look up. Side to side in rotation. Pretty cool. Arms do rotate, and see, they should go up. Get the T, yeah, they're all tight. Get the T frame right a little above, hair above. Bicep swivel. You can see right there, some paint blemish. The white's all the way through. He's really stretching that t-shirt. Bicep swivel, like I said. Double jointed elbows. And they want that piece I was telling you about. The hands rotate 360, obviously, and then they are the down and up like this on that side, and the same for that side. We do have the ab crunch. Harness is definitely. We can do that. Rescue him that way through a chopper, I guess. Pick him up through his harness, or drag him in battle if he's injured. I always teach you to drag your men, your fellow soldiers in arms by the straps and not by body parts, to not risk any further injury. Can go back pretty good. Joints feel a little looser than I'm used to seeing. Waist swivel 360. Split about that much, no more than that. Pretty good that way. Damn good that way. Drop down hips. Okay, and he can sit. Pretty good. Double joint knees is, whoa. Nope, that's not bending. That does need heated, so I'm not going to be able to do that for you guys, but you can see the double joint knees are there. Boot cut. Should be a boot cut. Yep, boot cut. Feet pivot down. Feet pivot up. And all the way around. If you want that aesthetic. Yeah, so just be careful. For the articulation tips is the knees where mine needed heated. So don't force them. They're stock for a reason. Get them heated up, warm them up. Be very careful. Work them out. And then get your figure in working order. G.I.JOE classified. Damn, it's stuck too. Wow. G.I.JOE classified figures are really getting hard to come by most of the time on most characters. Okay, he does have butterfly joints. I forgot about that. But I'm going to go and try to get his arm down, and I'll be back in an instant. Alright, well there's our Outback figure. Let's take a look at his accessories. First off, we do have his main weapon here. We have this submachine gun. Oh, might be a submachine. It's a modified stockless M4 maybe. Scope on it, grip on the front. Brown strap, very stiff, like pointless. This is pointless. This irritates you to get in the way of putting the gun in his hand, and posability are pretty cool. He does come with a clip, so that's not missing. It's removable. Let's see here. Again, strap, this pointless, just to get in your way. It's one of the figures I'm very much looking forward to, but now I'm kind of disappointed because it kind of looks, not as good as I was hoping for. Okay, then it's just irritating. I don't know what's going on with this. Wow, yeah, that strap's definitely a pain. But there you go. The gun's it's pretty thick. A little bendy, not very much, but not what you're used to seeing, so that's good. Pretty cool looking weapon. Hands are particularly softer, so that's good. It's a strap thing. It's so close to the stock too, and it's just no, it's not going to give at all hardly. Yeah, that strap's a pain. Okay, there you go. You can hold it. Finger goes where it's supposed to go. You definitely can get it two-handed wield, no problem. There. I'm not going to go too crazy with it, but you guys can see you can get it. Pretty decent. Does have a pistol. Very unique looking pistol. Looks like it's bent in half. I don't know what's going on with that. Little tan wrap there on the handle. Maybe a flashlight or a laser pointer. Draw barrel. Do both have draw barrels? Yep. And then the pistol can go in his case very nicely. Looks good. He comes with a knife. Got a metal blade, very nicely sculpted. Black handle. And this goes in his boot. It's pretty good. And it comes with a flashlight. Show a little bit of paint there, that'd have been nice. Pretty cool. And I'm assuming that this goes here. Oh, I actually think that was going to fit very well. Well, it did through the first hoop. There you go. There's this flashlight. Looks pretty good. What's really nice is I'm able to put all my accessories on my figure. So here's his backpack. This is a relatively large backpack. We have a couple pigs here. And this is what I'm talking about, like this harness is going to be offsetting. I mean, it's such a hard backpack, a large backpack, I should say. It's going to make it look weird with the gappage because it's going to should have some weight to it, and it should not have all this like harness gap. Wow, that's a pain. That harness is just not working out very well. Or just like a bend it more than anything else, not even going in. Try it without the harness. And that's very stiff. Getting it through the harness is definitely going to be a trick in itself. So, just know that it's an issue. It definitely gets back heavy also. And his last accessory comes with a shovel or a spade. What do you prefer? There's a square cut out in the middle there. I guess it's probably to put on his backpack for one of the pigs, which is good that we can carry. It's a square, so here's a square. Put it up like that if you want to reach back and be able to grab the handle and do some use it as a weapon if you have to in self-defense, or you can put it like this. Either way you prefer, so you have options. I'm betting the other peg is for the gun, which can't put this way because of the straps, and maybe like this. Yes, through the trigger guard like that. So that's pretty good. So all of his weapons are on his person and his hands are free, so that's a huge plus in my opinion. So there he is, all geared up for a mission or for survival training. Looks good. Just really good. All right, there he is. I'm really disappointed, to be honest. I figure my joints are This would have like the overall aesthetics issues with the hair and the joints, and the QEC issues with the straps. That's fixable. You can just have to reposition. I might get that. That harness is just too thin, too soft, and just a little bit too big, and it gives you a pain to get that backpack in. He's back heavy with a backpack. Just be aware of that. Hope you guys liked this review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.